This mother heartlessly left her son alone in a remote forest, all because he did not get a perfect score on his midterm exam. She wanted her son to realize his mistake, but when the woman came back to look for her son, she found no trace of him in the woods. The father looked around and only found his son's hat. He was anxious, fearing that his son might be in danger. But the mother's first reaction was to think that her son was just hiding on purpose to make them worry. The purpose was to avoid being scolded again. Lisa told her husband not to fall for her son's tricks. Then she opened the car door and ordered her son to get in the car. She did not have time to play hide and seek with him, but the forest stayed completely silent. No response at all. The couple had no choice but to walk into the woods calling out his name.
Lucas!
Lucas!
They shouted for a long time, but only their own voices echoed through the dense dark forest. Lisa continued to believe that her son was hiding somewhere on purpose. She searched the bushes and even suspected that he had gone into the cistern, but when she looked inside, she found nothing. Lisa suddenly lost her patience and began to threaten her son verbally. If he didn't come out now, she said he wouldn't be allowed to touch the game console for 3 months. Her husband couldn't stand it any longer. He thought there were many ways to punish her son, but why did she have to leave him alone in the dark forest? This was a wild place full of unknown dangers. Lisa said she'd left him here for only 2 minutes, and that there was no danger at all. She still thinks her son is hiding on purpose. Jack thought she was being unreasonable and decided to call the police, but Lisa insisted on waiting a little longer. She was still convinced that her son was hiding. She took out a game console and turned up the sound to the maximum, saying that if he came out now, she could let him play the game for a month continuously. Her husband couldn't stand it any longer. He said the best thing to do was to call the police. Lisa hesitated, afraid the police would find out she had left her son in the woods and charge her with a crime. Jack told her they could lie and say the boy went to pee on the side of the road and mysteriously vanished. Only then did Lisa agree to call for help. Minutes later, the police arrived and began questioning the couple. Lisa stuck to the made-up story, saying her son had just stepped away to use the bathroom before disappearing. The officers warned them that this area had a lot of mountain lions roaming around. That news made the couple's faces tighten with fear. The